Thanks for checking out this film review from the Dead Man's Party podcast. You could find our full archive of every unedited show if you subscribe to The Skeleton Crew on iTunes, Spotify, Podbean, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Be sure to support Dead Man's Party on Patreon. Link in the description. Enjoy the review. I can't believe we're doing this. I gotta have a shot.
I can't wait to talk about this movie.
Hold on, I need a drink before we even start this thing.
Oh my god.
Oh god. Whew. Dead Man's Party is back for another Steven Seagal special on Deadly Ground, where Steven Seagal's gonna lecture you on the environment while he has a movie set that's on fire for 2 straight days, billowing smoke into the air to capture a great shot from a helicopter, also wasting gas. My name is Al, and I'm with Chris. Chris, are you drinking again? I'm trying to introduce you here. Dude, are you ever gonna change?
I need time to change.
Well, we already started, so... Could you do it, like, right now? And I'm with the guy who will smash each and every one of your fingers with an elephant tusk if you don't listen to each and every one of our Steven Seagal reviews on Dead Man's Party, The Ghoul.
Yeah, The Ghoul. More like Dances with Whiskey.
And it's not an elephant tusk.
Oh, was it not?
It's a walrus tusk. Think about where they are.
Who cares?
They don't have elephants.
These people know that?
I honestly didn't even know what it was. I thought it was just some random fucking...
I think it was like a T-Rex rib.
Yeah, something like that. Like a woolly mammoth rib or something. Yeah.
You're like, I knew it was a tusk. Who were you complaining about? On Deadly Ground, 1994. Director. I just saw the best directed movie I've ever seen in my entire life.
I did not know until I watched this movie that this was the first and only movie he ever directed.
And this is the one he was talking about when he quoted that?
No, he was talking about a script in that quote that Alex said.
Oh, and was it what do we know if it was this or not?
We don't.
Well, we have to check what scripts he wrote, and maybe it was made. I don't know.
We don't know exactly what that quote's based on, but this is the only movie he ever directed.
Amazing.
Yeah, I'm just doing a play off that quote, but
I know.
Do you know why he was allowed to direct this and get a good budget?
No.
Because he agreed to do Under Siege 2.
Oh.
He said, I'll only do it if you let me direct another film and give me a high budget.
Oh, I keep forgetting Under Siege 2 is 95, right? I still haven't seen that, but I don't know why I always think the first one was 95. I don't know why.
That's next on my list of Seagal movies to watch that I've never seen. Oh, I'm going to this weekend.
Someone's on it. I think Patrick Kilpatrick's in that one.
Yeah, and then what's his name? The guy from Silver Bullet, the priest. Oh, Everett McGill, that's his name.
There you go. I was trying my hardest to think, but I could not think of his name.
The plot is a blowout firefighter. Yeah. You know, guys, the firemen who put out fires by blowing everything up. Those guys. You know that blowout firefighter. Takes on an environmentally destructive oil corporation by causing many deaths and explosions in Alaska. What a weird... Okay.
Wait, that's the actual description?
On IMDb, which means really nothing, right?
No, still that. I
want to know who writes these fucking blurbs on IMDb for the movie description.
Right. It's not like the director or the producer, not like that. Like, who's writing this?
Right.
Writers, Ed Horowitz and Robin U. Russin. Okay, here we go.
Yep.
Somehow he got a star-studded cast, sort of. Yeah, I think he did.
Oh, there's a lot of names in this, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of names, yeah.
I was shocked.
Steven Seagal. as Forrest Taft. What do you think of this name?
Another banger.
Another fucking total Steven Seagal name. Forrest Taft.
What can I do that's really earthy but badass? Like a forest, man. Forest. People are named Forrest. Yeah, they are. Forrest. Yeah, I like that.
You know what the
Strong.
ironic thing? This came out the same year as Forrest Gump.
My name is Forrest Taft. Life is like... never mind. Michael Caine as the insanely hilarious Michael Jennings.
You know what? I learned this by looking this up yesterday. Do you know what Michael Caine's real name is? Michael Micklewhite.
Oh,
I would actually... I like that a lot more, actually. Nickelwhite. He's obviously Alfred in the Nolan Batman movies. He was a lot nicer there. Joan Chen, strange, a Chinese woman playing the daughter of an Eskimo. Her name is Masu in this movie. And I don't know how she has such high billing or how she became so important. It's weird. She has like this weird, important, not important role.
Oh, I'm sure because Seagal was boning her or something.
But she has the weirdest role I've ever seen in a movie. Like, she's top billing. It's like she does things, but
nothing.
But nothing. Yeah, she just does whatever he says, even though it's totally against her principles. It's
like I don't think she kills a single person in this movie.
Well, it's like you guys have seen The Fog with Tom Atkins, right?
Yeah.
Jamie Lee Curtis does nothing in that movie.
Also
She's
very true.
Literally his sidekick, yet
Yep.
she receives like co-billing.
Exactly. Yeah. Yep.
yeah, that's what this girl got.
Yep.
Then we got John McGinley, man.
Oh my God.
What?
So going forward in this review, I will only refer to him as Harp because I'm not calling him MacGruber or whatever the fuck his name is.
MacGruber.
Well, it's Magruder or MacGruber or
It's
something
Magruder,
like that.
yeah, but yeah.
Sorry, when I say Harp, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Harp. Yeah, we're gonna rename most of these people, guys. One's Alfred, the other's Harp,
So what's funny is
the other's Mason Storm.
So I looked up ages as I do.
Oh boy.
So when I looked up John C. McGinley's age, Harp's age for this movie, I then backpedaled in my head. I don't know if we mentioned this on the Point Break review. When he filmed Point Break as Harp, he was 31. He was the Ghoul's age
Wow.
in Point Break. He was 34 in this movie.
And he was like a fucking chief, like FBI person in fucking.
He's got a
Point
hairline that's like fucking halfway back his head with that fucking like widow's peak thing.
Break. Amazing.
Yeah. That's just because I'm an old fuck. And 34, I'm sure that makes total sense. But when I sit here and think about it, I'm like, 34? What?
It's that's so funny now thinking about this because like 34 in 1994 was so different than 34
Absolutely,
now.
absolutely, yeah.
Crazy.
Yep. Ronald Ermey as Stone, the head of the mercenaries.
Everybody knows Arlie Ermey.
Total wasted casting. Like he almost had nothing to do in this. It was like they hired him just to read a few lines of dialogue to deliver in his classic Arlie Army style.
I
Yeah.
didn't know they stack shit that high.
Exactly.
This guy will be.
They were like, here, just be Full Metal Jacket and
Yeah.
just go.
Yeah. This guy will drink gasoline just to piss in your campfire.
Campfire. Dude, we're gonna get to all these eye-rolly, stop sucking your own you-know-what moments. Sherry Shattuck, the twat who, like...
I said just secretary. That's what I just secretary.
I like how they flesh her out as a piece of garbage right away by saying, you know, all the widows of your company get far too many benefits after the whatever. And he goes, okay, amend it however you want. So now these people who have their husbands die in this oil refinery, you know, they're just going to suffer their whole life because their whole life just ended. A fat Billy Bob Thornton as Homer. Homer Carlton. Why'd they give him a whole, like, first and last name?
Yeah, like they fleshed his whole character out. He probably had a backstory and everything.
Magruder didn't even get that. or Lily's Sharashatak, or Arlie Ermy Stone, and the main girl, Masu.
It's funny because when I watched this movie, when the credits started, the roll at the end, I think Billy Bob Thornton was the 5th person they had listed as the credits started to roll. But he really didn't even do shit until the last like 20% of the movie. And even then, it was only a few lines. He delivered those lines with that classic Billy Bob Thornton, like smart ass, smirky kind of way. But this was 2 years before Sling Blade came out, which is when he fucking like blew up, obviously.
Yeah. I know. I almost didn't recognize him at first because he was in Tombstone the year before, and he looks. I mean, obviously 2 different.
Yep.
Like, he looks.
Well, he's way heavier. Yeah.
Richard Hamilton is Hugh Palmer. That was the old dude who got his finger smashed by the
elephant tusk.
No, the walrus. This guy knows what fucking animal they.
Well, come on, they're in fucking Alaska. There's not a lot of elephants up there.
They imported it, dude. Just like that Blu-ray of Superman 2.
Sorry, there wasn't eBay back then.
I'll do one more before the one I want to get to. He seems famous. I don't know. Sven Orthors.
Yes.
Ghoul knows him.
Chris,
can you believe?
Chris, can you believe Alex? He don't know LaFleur's.
It's not LaFleur's. It's LaFours. There's no L. LaFours.
Is it? I thought it was LaFleur.
No, it's LaFours. LaFours.
Oh, I so, yeah, you like Mallrats.
So LaFours has almost as little dialogue in this movie as he had in Mallrats, which is, in Mallrats, he had 0 dialogue. So I just imagine his family showing up to his movies and being like, wow, it's cool that you're in these movies, but do they let you talk?
Can you imagine what they're thinking?
Yeah, and LaFours was in a lot of scenes in this movie, but he had very, very little dialogue.
Can you imagine the script? You're in the room with this other guy who's talking. You look pissed.
All the time.
That's it. So he's known for Gladiator. He was Tiger. The Running Man. He was Sven. Hard Target. He was Steven. And George of the Jungle. He was Mercenary. Okay. Well, and now we get to the guy.
Big year for this guy.
We should do a month-long ordeal with him, but we didn't plan this, right? We'd have to, well, I mean, unless you guys want to go Bodyguard and Goodfella.
I was going to say, I know what you're going to say. Well, we've already done Dumb and Dumber. What? Is that the only one we've done?
No, Cabin Boy.
Oh, Cabin Boy, that's right. Okay. Yeah. We'd have to do Halloween. No, that's his brother.
What? Goodfellas?
The Bodyguard, Goodfellas, this. Oh, yeah, we could. Well, I mean, technically, we could save this and do Mike Star. You know how fucking obscure that would be, Mike Star Month?
We should, have a whole theme song for it.
We could probably get him on the show and interview him. We probably could, dude. Seriously.
I want to see what month was he born in. That could be the month that we do it. He was born in July. So
of
July
of what year?
50.
50, yeah. He's 75. Holy shit.
So he'll be 76. Okay. Wow, he's 75 years old. I mean, it makes sense. It's just wild to think about.
I would love for him if we had him on for him to ask us something, and then we'll be like, why don't you eat up and we'll tell you.
He goes, how long you guys been doing the show? We'll go,
why don't you eat up, we'll tell you.
How's your burger?
He would literally hang up the fucking phone.
It'd just be instant over.
He'd be like, all right, you rat bastard.
Oh my
rat
God.
bastard.
So yeah, On Deadly Ground. This is a movie where Steven Seagal basically virtue signals for 90 minutes or something. He is just showing us all what a good guy he is, what pieces of shit everybody else is, and how amazing he is, and all that stuff. This is, like I said, this movie is about preserving the environment, and the first thing that we get to is a movie set where there is smoke. Real smoke, this is no CGI, billowing into the air, and supposedly that scene was shot for 2 straight days, and that smoke was going for 2 straight days.
Oh shit, I didn't know that part.
Oh yeah. 2 straight days.
I just like how Forrest gets out of the helicopter and immediately fires up a cigarette Yeah, and then almost immediately discards it on the ground. Yet he's an environmentalist.
Also, I love how he's wearing the boots that he's wearing look like they're either like snake skin or alligator skin.
Yeah, he's killing an animal for his looks.
Yeah.
But he's an environmental. It's so funny. This whole movie is the most hypocritical thing on earth. And I have a story, like a behind-the-scenes story to tell you somewhere along the way. Yeah, so the way he puts out fires is to blow the entire place that there's a fire in up. That's his method. And apparently nobody can blow up these things but him. He is it's the weirdest character. He works for Michael Jennings and Aegis Oil, but he doesn't work for him, and he's against him, and he's all for everything Michael Jennings is not for.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like he's the enemy, but he still is like a hired gun almost. It's bizarre.
Yeah. $350,000 a year. I'll try anything once.
Yeah.
When Seagal explodes that place and he's got that detonator in his hand and presses it, and the shot of him just standing there holding it and that huge explosion goes up behind him in slow motion, it's like he was going for the hero shot 5 minutes into the fucking movie, because he's just standing there with this fucking gigantic explosion going up behind him.
Yep.
And he's just looking at the camera like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's how good I am. Exactly. and like on his way in there, everyone's like, "Oh, good, Forrest is here. Look, Forrest is here, guys. Oh, everything's gonna be fine now. Forrest is here." We all don't know anything, and he knows everything.
Right.
Yeah, I will say another thing that I actually do like in this thing is the shot of when it pans to Jennings, McRuder, and Otto is what LaFour's name is.
Otto, okay.
Yeah, when they pan up and the three of them are just standing there like posing like it's like the fucking like badass shot. I always like that. I should say always like that. This is my first time watching this. I should say this. I liked that a lot.
And you always liked it the whole time you were sitting there?
The whole time I was like, the whole 10 seconds, I really like this.
He liked it from second 1 to 10, Chris.
It was very good.
Okay, so now we get to the bar. You can add this bar to the list of bars I want to hang out in.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Dude, it's so cozy and comfy and lodgy looking. Mm-hmm. Oh my God.
Even after the guy's head is through the jukebox, I'm still...
Oh, yeah. No, it's just all that wood and all that, like, just earthy, like, natural
It's very warm.
Warm. There you go. Yes, it's amazing.
It's great. I want to be there so bad. Especially if Mike Starr's sitting next to me, and an Indian walks up to him. He degrades this guy. He calls him, "You yellow snow welfare something."
I got the whole quote if you want it.
Oh God, go ahead. I'm sorry, I meant Eskimo, not Indian.
So the drunk Eskimo walks up to Mike Starr, and Mike Starr says, "You want some money? Take that, you animal!" And just starts throwing change at him.
Oh, well, at least he gave him money. I didn't even realize that.
Well, he was trying to hurt him, though.
Oh, he was trying to, like, pelt him with the money and, like, cause injury?
And then he goes, "Listen here, you yellow snow-eating, welfare-collecting, red-skinned piece of shit. Get the fuck out of here!" And shoves him into that waitress.
And I like how no one in the bar has a problem with any of the... Listen...
I mean, they don't do anything. Well, they just stand there.
They don't do anything, but in the background, you hear people being like, leave him alone. It's so weird how...
Yeah, the ADR, for sure.
Oh, the ADR is off the chain
in this movie, yes.
But then I was like, oh, cool. Like, it shows that, like, this guy's just a dick and everyone else is, like, whatever. But then the amount of guys that get involved in the fight is outrageous.
You would think everyone's on his side. Don't mess with oil workers, buddy. So then Seagal, like, stares at him. He's like, "What the fuck are you looking at?"
He says, hey, Cupcake, the fuck you think you're looking at?"
Here's the weird thing about the whole scenario. Everyone there who really works there seems, and actually everybody, seems to know Steven Seagal part. They're like, "Oh, God, oh, shit.
Fuck him up, Forrest."
Yeah, all that's a for you. Yet... these guys don't know him. You are comfortable enough to throw money in an Eskimo's face and shove him into a waitress with a full tray of beers, but you have no idea who this other guy is that everyone knows? How do you not know Steven Seagal? Forrest, how do you not know him? There's like 12, 15 of these guys who like want to fight him.
Right.
You're telling me they're all new here? Why are they all surprised at this whole prospect? But nobody else seems surprised about Forrest.
Now hold on. Who was Mike Starr? Who was he working for? What was
He's
his
an
job?
oil worker.
Okay. Just working the refinery doing just whatever.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Because the other guy says, don't fuck with oil workers.
Right. Right. Like the ninth guy that tries to join the fight, some fucking old man says, don't fuck with oil workers.
Okay, that's really funny. I'm glad you know that someone noticed that. The fucking literal old man that he just annihilates.
He annihilated like 3 old men, dude.
Yeah. So no, but Alex is right. How do all these people know who Forrest Taft is?
They all know him because he's a local, but they should all be locals. That's the thing. Who's not local in Alaska? And who's working oil who's not local in Alaska? The whole thing doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
So, like, it's like this Mike Starr has no idea who this is. So he keeps calling him Cupcake. He sees him hanging out with the old man, and he goes, "Did your boyfriend leave you, Cupcake?" And he just keeps taunting him. It's so great.
But it's funny, though, because after Mike Starr's beating up on that Indian, Forrest walks towards him, and you can see Mike Starr's face be like, oh shit, as he's approaching him. But then after Seagal walks past him,
He went, ha.
he gets all puffy and full of himself again and calls him a pussy.
He's got the classic getup too, flannel with the denim vests. Like fuck yeah.
Yep.
Oh, cool. You're wearing that right now, right?
He doesn't have the denim vest.
It's a flannel. So I cut the sleeves off.
He's got a sleeveless flannel though.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. He combined the two.
Yeah.
Where are the mice?
Yeah, what the fuck?
He shakes his beer up and squirts it in this Eskimo's face. Was he offering to give the Eskimo the beer? Is that what that was, right?
Yeah.
He's like, here's some beer for you, and he was going to come over and drink it. So what does this Eskimo do? Just stand around this place and stare at people, hoping to gain sympathy?
Yeah,
and somebody
just want to drink. Yeah,
Yeah, just leeching off of people.
He just stands there until somebody gives him something. That's great. Everyone's scared to death when Seagal gets up. They're like begging him not to break anything. So he fights this group. Now, what do you guys think of this fight? I actually think there were some weird, bizarre rope moments, like the third rope attack was kind of flimsy. Then he did it again. He wrapped it around this guy's neck and like flipped him or whatever. So that was cool. I actually think this was pretty great.
Oh, I think this whole scene, the fight scene, I think it's amazing. I mean, it's classic Seagal.
When he steps on the table and stomps the guy down.
Yep. He just uses whatever's at his disposal. And it's not even back and forth. It's just him initiating contact with someone and then it's over.
Yep.
There's no back and forth.
Yeah.
The only back and forth he had is with sticks in Out for Justice when they're doing the pool sticks. Brrr. Other than that, it's just a boom, one thing, whether it's his fists, a fucking lasso, whatever. One thing and it's over.
And he was doing his favorite arm twist move like crazy.
Oh, dude, how many fucking times did he do that in this movie?
I was gonna say the movie, but this, yeah.
But it's not a Seagal movie if you don't. Listen, I would be upset.
I would say overall in the movie, I would say this has to be the one that he does it the most in.
The most. It's 4 or 5 times at least.
I definitely more than that, I feel.
Well, one time he does it with a rod, though, right? Is that what you're saying before he threw the guy through the window?
Yeah, he does. Yeah, towards the end, yeah.
It's not a Seagal movie unless he throws like 12 people through a plane of glass. Because, no, I will admit, it is a great visual and great audio when someone goes through a giant pane of glass and it shatters. But it's every fucking Seagal movie. There's tons of shattered glass.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Chris, you ever see a guy get lifted up by his schnuts before?
I did in this movie when he kicked that black guy in the nuts.
No.
Oh, no, he did grab somebody.
Oh, yeah, in this scene.
That's right, you're right.
And almost backflipped him with his own nuts.
And then that bald black guy charged him, and he kicked the black guy like in the stomach, and the guy went up in the air like 4 feet and came back down.
I love the.
No, you're right. You're right. He did grab that guy by his nut.
Was that guy's name Neil?
Neil Amoy?
No, Page.
Nuts.
Did he talk in a? They left me in a parking lot in the middle of nowhere to a keys to a car that isn't there.
Yeah, and then they showed that guy in the crowd said, "I never saw a guy get picked up by his testicles before."
Sorry, Ghoul. What were you gonna say?
No, I say I love the ADR in this part too. After he does that, because then you hear the guy say, "My balls."
Oh, that's right.
And then he shoots a guy in his balls later.
Yes,
He
Dude.
shoots his balls. What would you do if you were standing on a whatever, and then a bullet comes up and your dick is gone?
I would just die.
I would just be like, just kill me.
Yeah, just shoot me in the fucking head.
A bullet? Wasn't it a fucking shotgun?
It was a fucking shotgun.
Yeah, dude, your balls would be shredded cheese at that point.
Yeah, like your whole cock and balls are gone.
Swiss cheese. Oh my god.
But no, this fight is fucking amazing. I rewound it like 3 times and watched the whole fight.
Yeah. Oh no, I love the hyperextension of the arm. Throw the guy into the jukebox.
And then that old fucking guy who just saw everything that just happened decided, I'm gonna be the guy to stop this shit. And he walked up and he goes, "Hey buddy, don't be fucking with oil workers." And Seagal just grabbed his arm, does the twist, snap thing.
What a loser.
So good.
So, in the midst of this, by the way, Mike Starr is just standing around watching everyone else fight for him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, let's not forget that aspect of this whole situation, right? He's just standing there while everyone else fights for him. So, he's just standing there unharmed, and Steven Seagal walks over and says, "You know what I want to do with you? I want to play patty cakes. You know how to do this?"
And he goes, "You're a man, right? Are you a man?" And he goes, "Am I a man? Yeah, I'm a man. I got a big pair of balls right between my legs."
Oh, yeah, you got big balls. Okay. Listen, I want to play a game with you, the slap game. I want to do this game where I pull my hand away from yours from underneath, and then I slap the top of your hand. Okay.
Have you guys ever done this, like, at all?
Oh yeah, that was totally a thing
Yeah.
back then.
Oh, yeah, when I was in 8th grade.
Yeah, we didn't beat the fuck out of each
Right,
other.
yeah, it was just
with whoever lost.
Got, whoever
Can you
got
imagine if we punched each other after the other guy lost?
Ah, too bad.
Ooh, I gotcha. Okay, just stand there. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, that was wild. And he agrees. He goes, "One of us walk away." Like he tries to really play it off like this is totally a normal thing to ask of a man.
Right.
And he even like really beefs up those sound effects when he slaps the top. Like it feels like it's a real thing, like really intense, right? Like wham, he got the top. Is like the way he like recorded the slap of the top of his hand.
And you see Mike Starr's face every time his hands get slapped. It's like, oh fuck.
Yeah,
Like he knew it was coming. Wham!
The sound of the slaps, it's funny you say that because when I first heard it, I was like, it reminds me so much of when Drago and Apollo, the gloves.
Yeah, when they touch gloves.
Yeah, it almost reminded me of that.
Oh, yeah. Seagal tried to sell this moment as hard as he could. And I guess he did. I mean, until I reviewed this, I didn't think anything of this before. You know, it was just like, oh, okay. Like, I just thought, oh, this is what 35-year-old men say to each other. You know, I wasn't there yet, so I didn't say anything. But yeah, he does it, and he punches him in the stomach the second time, and he pukes his beer and his his gefilte fish or whatever he said. Oh,
He goes, "What is that, halibut?"
oh my god, he threw up. Can you imagine how funny that is?
I love the sound effects when he's throwing up too.
And would he really get up and go back for more after that second one?
No, once you throw up, I'd say, okay.
No, yeah, fuck this, I'm done.
Even after the first stomach punch, I'm like, nope. Like, especially because of how skinny I am. If that was me, my fucking 4 of my ribs would probably be broken. So.
Oh no, you just tighten up that 6-pack you got, pal.
Oh yeah.
He'd be fine. Yeah, and plus you'd be throwing up fucking nachos, pizza, and fucking
wings, whiskey.
I love it. like, I love how you guys just think that I just eat like shit all the time.
Oh, what do you have? You have a juicer?
Sprouts and broccoli and shit.
No, I like eat like regular meals. Like I had like tonight I had spaghetti and meatball. No, spaghetti and sausage. Yeah.
That's where I'm going with.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, but-
healthy.
What's wrong with that?
No, but I'm just saying like a wings, nachos, like you're like as if from like a fucking cartoon character.
If you were in a bar, dude, relax.
Oh,
You're literally a walking cartoon character. The ghoul under
I
your
like that.
bed.
So, yeah, this all happens. Then he it does this like Mike Tyson combo thing at the end.
Oh, dude, that fucking combination he throws, and also another ADR. Someone in the crowd goes, "Come on, lard ass."
And who didn't think of Stand By Me when he said that?
Oh shit, I didn't. No, I just put it in my notes. Come on, lard ass.
Then he gets up. Chris, I'll let you just take over from here.
So he gets up for the third time, I guess.
Yeah.
Third.
Face looks like fucking bloody ground beef.
He looks like he did after he fought Kevin Costner in The Bodyguard.
Oh, he does. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Can you imagine if Mike Starr was like, "Ugh, God, I'm doing this shit again," with whatever was first?
I was gonna say that earlier. If like Mike Starr's family was like, "Wow, you just like get the shit beat out of you in every movie that you're in."
Why do you keep letting this happen, dude? You're like a big guy.
But no, he gets up. It gets props to the character. I'll say he gets up, comes back for more, and Forrest says, "What does it take? What does it take to change the essence of a man?" And Mike Starr says, "I need time to change." And he starts like crying almost.
He's like whimpering.
Whimpering, yeah, that perfect word, yeah. And Seagal said, what's he say? So do I.
Time
I do too.
to change. Yeah, me too.
Me too.
Something like that.
And then pats him on the shoulder and walks away.
And then goes with the Indian, and the Indian just starts like outbursting with this. "You're going to go on a fantastic journey, my friend." Yeah. It's like, get the fuck out of here. Who says that to somebody?
Did you see Seagal's face as the Indian was saying that though?
We couldn't look more bored.
No, he kind of rolled his eyes like, "Oh, okay, buddy."
Why am I saying Indian? Eskimo. Yeah. Yeah, it was just so random to say that. Like, I'm sorry, we all know this movie, but why do you know this movie before the movie's movieing? You shouldn't be saying this, right? No one knows what you're talking about until we get to the end of this. But yeah, I need time to change.
Yeah, that was...
Because, I need time, because beating up Eskimos is really fun, dude. I'm going to have to do this about 5 or 6 more times, and then I'll change.
I gotta figure out if I like this or not.
Yeah, this was actually like I got a kick out of this night when I was doing to that guy.
Yeah, it's like in that moment, his whole brain was like rethinking everything. Like, oh man, I've really got to change myself. No, that guy was a fucking total fucking prick asshole. Even though he just got the shit kicked out of him, he wasn't gonna change because of that. It wasn't gonna change him as a human.
And who is Seagal to lecture somebody? You just put a man's face through a jukebox. What is the essence of you? Like, what are you talking about? You just snapped a man's arm backwards. You're talking to me about the essence of a man?
You just punched an old man in the head.
Right. Yeah, these guys are 10, 15 years older than you.
You know what else is funny? Holy shit, I just learned this today. Seagal says, what does it take to change the essence of a man, right? So 2 years before this movie came out, his wife at the time, Kelly LeBrock, was in a commercial for Brute aftershave, okay? And the tagline was...
It makes you smell mainly?
No, the tagline was Brute, the essence of a man.
Oh my God. So is that what it takes to change the essence of a man?
I guess just splash on some Brute.
That's the answer, everybody. That's what it takes. Brute. Cologne for men. I
was fucking not expecting this part of this scene at all, though. I was like, for a second, I was like, what am I like? What? Because like I said, first time I went into this pretty much blind. I knew nothing about it, and I thought the movie was basically going to be like this. Like he was just going to be in a small like wintry town, and he was just going to be getting into fights and whatnot.
Oh, because the cover? Yeah.
Yeah. And for this, like, I didn't expect this kind of shit. And only, like, what was this, 20 minutes into the movie?
Yeah. He's
I'm
already
like-
preaching.
And I was like, where is this going? Like,
Oh yeah, everybody, we got to give major props to the Ghoul because Ghoul, did you have to rent this or did you watch it on Alex's site?
so I watched it on Alex's site,
Oh, thank God. I was going to say, was it too late?
but it fucking paused at with the 20 minutes left and it wouldn't buffer. So I ended up having to rent it on YouTube.
Okay, so everyone,
Shh.
Ghoul had to spend $3.79.
So now he's up to $53 on Steven Seagal.
That's probably the most he's made off of anybody in fucking decades.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I honestly, I wish you could have heard me last night. And I
I'm sorry, dude.
no, it's okay because I even went and I tried another site and I made it the same spot and it fucking froze 5 minutes
Oh,
after.
wow.
It made it
Holy
5 minutes after, and I literally, it was like
He paid $4 or $3 for 15 minutes. He paid.
because then I tried to see if like like that YouTube page like movie clips. You know how they'll have like parts of movies, like the crucial parts of movies. There's fucking nothing. So I was like, really? So then I was like, I wish you could have heard me last night. Every time I was like, motherfucker! Like, I was getting so mad.
So
yeah,
everybody,
ended up had to
everybody
spend money.
please contribute enough to our Patreon to cover Ghoul's $3.79 rental.
Yeah, guys, can you really look at that link?
I went and I looked on Amazon and looked at. There's no like real Blu-ray of this for America, and I wasn't about to test
Nope,
the waters.
it's a Spanish release. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we get to this amazing scene where Jennings is doing this fucking commercial, and it's so phony. Even the director's rolling his eyes. And I like when he tells him, so listen, we're going to focus on a branch, and then we're going to pull out, and we're going to see the forest and the mountains behind you, and he goes, listen, if you have any other fucking opinions, just keep them to your fucking self.
If you have any fucking opinions, keep them to yourself.
So did you notice that his hair throughout this movie
It gets darker.
goes from dark brown to black to dark brown to black?
I was gonna say, there's no way he wasn't. He had to have been gray by this point.
Oh yeah, he was like 63 when they filmed this.
Yeah, because like what year was the Christmas?
Yes. What do you mean no?
What year was the Christmas Carol that he did?
Well, I don't know. My phone's back here. Hey.
Well, either way, that had to have been like what, like 80? I want to say like 88 or something
No,
like that, maybe.
you're talking about the Muppets one, right?
Yeah.
It was like 92.
Oh, really? Shit. I was gonna say, and he was definitely natural in that.
I
It was
swear he
90. Wow. You're weird, Chris.
I said 63, right?
You know way.
Why is that weird? Because I'm good with numbers.
You know every date of every release from
I'm
like
sorry.
19...
I'm good with numbers. I can't help it. I don't try to be that way. That's just how my brain is wired.
No. It's not okay.
No,
You're right about everything, and it's weird. There's something wrong with you. You could name the date of anything. The most... Okay, when did Roger Rabbit come out?
89.
I hope you're wrong about this so I can finally think you're normal.
I don't think he is.
Roger Rabbit release date.
I've never even seen that movie.
Really?
Oh, he was off by only 1 year.
Oh, was it 90?
No, the other way.
88?
Yep.
Roger Rabbit was 88?
But hold on. When in 88 did it come out?
Oh, God, was it December?
No, it'll tell you on IMDb the date.
He's going to find a way that he's right. Let's see.
No, I'm not claiming
June. There you go. Bam.
Okay, sorry. But like I said, I've never even seen that movie. I just knew roundabout what time in my life that came out. No,
How
I've
could
never
you never have seen that?
Because when it came out, I thought it looked terrible, so I never watched it.
No, it was not terrible.
Oh, I know. Obviously, everybody loves it.
Yeah, well, in honesty, I haven't seen it in 30 years. But yeah, I've seen it probably 40 times as a, whatever I was at that time. Yeah. Oh, it's like 10. Yeah, it was like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
I was gonna say that movie. Yeah, that definitely doesn't seem like it would have been in like. Yeah.
Well, how old was he during Batman? Like 80?
Oh, shit. Yeah, that was
Would have
way-
had to have been, yeah, because the Batman
The
Begins.
first
was
one came out
2005.
in 05, yeah.
Would you even trust that he'd be alive for the last one?
Like, I mean, I'm actually surprised he's still alive now because I feel like he would have been those months because he retired.
Oh, God, that was 20 years ago.
No, it was 21 years ago.
21?
Yeah, 2005 is 2026.
Oh my God, how old is he, Chris?
He's like 90, 93, 94?
92.
Okay, 92. Yeah.
I hope
just
we don't
hope-
kill him with this review.
The curse doesn't.
Oh, he mark my words, because of this review, he will die this year.
This year, probably. I think you're right. We killed Hulk Hogan, apparently.
Imagine if we kill, guys. Imagine if we kill Steven Seagal.
No, that would have happened.
I was gonna say, yeah, that we've already done it enough. Yeah,
That would have happened 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Although Seagal is like 73 now, which is wild to think about.
That is. Yeah.
And I heard his cholesterol's really high.
Yeah,
Not surprised.
his triglycerides are perfect.
So yeah, I like when he's doing this commercial. He goes, as soon as the thing ends, fuck these animals, get them the fuck out of here. And it's great because he was like rubbing the one. It was so funny. Oh, Michael Caine killed it in this movie. It was so funny, dude.
I'm so surprised that like he's in this movie. Like I feel like he was like. I mean, granted, I know he was in that fucking really shitty.
Dude, he was in some of the shittiest movies ever. Yeah.
But it's like, was he just like doing it for the paycheck? I'm assuming.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. That's wild.
You've seen Jaws 4, right?
I've never seen it, but I know it's supposed to be
Oh
terrible.
my God, it's fucking horrible.
Yeah, that's all I've heard.
Dude, Mario Van Peebles.
It is almost unwatchable.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I love how Forrest Taft has his name on his own truck.
Yes, thank you.
Obnoxious.
And it's
fuck.
also in the beginning when he's wearing that yellow flame
It's on
suit.
a jacket?
It's on and he has his own like symbol. It's like a little like devil looking thing. Yeah.
So this old dude promises to give the info of all these. What do they keep calling these things? These protectors? No, not protectors.
Preventers.
Preventers. So the whole plot of the movie is that the good preventers aren't available for X amount of
90 days.
90 days. But Aegis 1 has to be up in 13 days.
Mm-hmm.
So Michael Jennings keeps ordering crap parts just to get Aegis 1 online in time so that the Eskimos don't own the oil again. I don't even know how this works. Oh, you have to have a refinery up in X amount of days, otherwise it reverts back to the Eskimos. Like, I don't know how this works. I've heard of things like this.
It's like movie rights. If you think about it.
Just exactly. Jason X is the best example. I was just thinking that. Like, they had to make Jason X so they could keep those rights to get to Freddy vs. Jason.
Yep. Oh,
so
those are
they
both
just
for two
made
different
Jason
things.
X just to keep the rights to the character?
It was a pot boiler. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Which makes total sense. So they go to this old dude's beautiful cabin with a beautiful
That
view.
place is so fucking baller. Can you imagine living there? God damn.
Can we all just ask the biggest question of this old dude? What?
How did he afford that?
No. Why are you still working?
For the benefits.
Should be, but that generation, they don't know how to do anything besides work. That's just what they do.
They can't just sit
Yeah.
around.
Losers. Because they grew up on Howdy Doody and they had no real things that they really loved in
Yeah, they
life.
didn't have any fucking video games. What a bunch
Right,
of
because
pussies.
everything sucked in their life. So, they played Atari for 2 seconds, then they were too old.
This is
and they
stupid.
did whatever. Yeah. So they had nothing to do but work. Yeah, I guess you're right.
Dude, there are guys at my work right now who should have been retired like years ago who are still going. My dad's fucking still working. He's 70.
Oh my God, is he really?
Yeah.
Because he wants to?
Yeah, he's
Did you ever say, what are you doing going to work at 73?
he's 70.
Oh, sorry. Keep adding 3 for those $3
yeah.
you spent. I'm so sorry.
No, it's just no, but that's just what they do. Like they just work. Like it's just like that's just what it is. You know what I mean?
No. Your dad seems cool. You talk about how he got you into this.
No, he's definitely he's a cool dude. But he just
So
like,
why is he working though?
Because he just fucking he doesn't like.
What else is he gonna do?
Yeah.
Live his normal life. What do you mean?
I know, but if you don't have any like fucking hobbies and
Yeah, he doesn't really. Yeah,
But he does. I'm saying he does. He got Ghoul into all this stuff. He got you into all this.
For the pretty much, yeah. But
yeah, but his dad.
Yeah,
his
but my
dad's
dad
not
doesn't-
sitting around fucking buying 4Ks and Blu-rays.
Yeah, watching
Yeah.
Predator. Yes, he should be. Yes, that's what I'm saying.
No, he definitely should be, and I've urged him to. I actually tried to last year when they were talking about him potentially retiring. I was like, I need to teach you how to play like Grand Theft Auto, so you can just go around and just
Of course,
fucking kill.
even the first one, Vice City, whatever.
Exactly, yeah. But that generation, they just just work is all they fucking know.
Not to get too personal, but would you mind disclosing what this guy does for a living? Is he a porn star or something? Like, why would he keep working?
No, you
That's the
imagine?
only reason I'd stay working.
No, he works in the same town as I do. He's a DPW. He works as he's the lead mason supervisor.
So he doesn't have to actually do anything.
Not a lot.
He just tells
no,
other people what to do.
for the most part. But he's been there for 26 years now, so he's done some shit.
So he started there when he was 45 years old?
Mm-hmm. Because he got laid off from this other place. There used to be like a big place in the town over that was like it was called Raytheon. I don't know if you guys ever heard it.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, he used to work there.
Just like we heard of Tommy Doyle's.
Well, anyway, he worked at this big place. He got laid off, and then he started there. Wow. Mm-hmm.
Chris, if you're working at 70 years old, I'm going to go to your house and put a...
Oh, I probably will be. That's 20 years from now.
I probably will be, but out of because of the fucking because retirement just won't be a thing when I'm fucking 70.
Because social security will just keep getting like pushed further and further and further.
Yep.
Yeah, we can only give billions to foreign countries, but we can't give our own people Social Security. Yeah, that makes
Right.
total sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's totally normal. They go to this guy's beautiful cabin, and he downloads all this information. He has to give it to the EPA about all these bad, sorry, say it again, preventers.
Yes.
And somehow, he happened to download it to this. Oh, do you ever notice that every MacGuffin in every movie is a floppy disk in these days?
In the 90s?
Well, yeah, in these old movies, yeah.
Yeah.
The whole world was going to end. Even Shredder and the Ninja Turtles. It was always a floppy disk that made the end of the world.
That's right. Yeah.
What's funny is they called them floppy disks, but by the 90s they weren't floppy. But back in the 80s, if you shook them like this, they were actually floppy.
Oh, really?
They would oh, dude, yeah. They were
Wow.
like paper thin. They would fucking like flap back and forth like this. That's
I
why
never
they
knew
call,
that.
That's why they call them floppy drives. It
I
became
didn't know
floppy
that.
drives, and then those hard drive. Well, I can't say hard drives because that's a different thing. Those hard,
no, yeah, like the
hard,
yeah.
But they would still call those floppy disks.
Yeah, because when I was a kid.
And then then it became thumb drives that you would just plug into a
Yep.
computer, and then it was just like all that shit became non-existent.
Yeah, now it's the cloud.
Yeah, nothing exists. Nothing tangible exists anymore.
Nope.
Nope, just my Blu-ray collection.
Yeah, well, and dude, I actually mentioned Blu-rays to somebody recently, and they go, "Oh, I don't buy movies. I just stream stuff."
That's physical media is the way to go.
Well, sometimes, like, I have noticed most of my things I actually can just stream.
But you can't count on that forever, though.
I know, and that's why I do it. I just
Like
bought a movie today.
like on Deadly Ground. It's
Yeah.
not available anywhere unless you either illegally stream it or you pay money to rent it.
Yeah, or buy the DVD, which you still have to pay money to pay. It's like $20 on Amazon.
Right,
You still got to pay for it. Yep.
Exactly.
So, how do you guys feel about when he smashes this man's fingers off
Harp and LaFours go to the old man's house, yeah.
and they bash? I feel like they didn't bash enough fingers. Am I sadistic? I feel like I wanted like at least 4 of his fingers to be smashed.
They jumped to that fucking what is the tool they use? It's like
The walrus tusk.
No, the
vice? The vice?
the pipe cutter or whatever it is.
Dude, they cut his leg off.
Oh,
Is that what it was?
yeah. or something like that. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was a vice grip and that he was crushing his balls.
No,
Oh, seriously.
How many balls do you think get injured in?
I thought that's what was happening.
no,
Okay.
they cut one of his legs off.
Oh, okay. And
Yeah.
because the blood shoots up on the window. And
Yeah,
shit?
yeah.
Okay.
But also, I love this is where Harp, I guess we'll call him, gets to shine
Harp,
when he
yeah.
gets so fucking angry.
Oh, when he's like, why do I say I? There's no I in T.
It's T-E-A-M.
Yeah, if I was that old guy, I would have went, yeah, but there's an M and an E, and that's me. So they do that to this guy. So they also have to kill Forrest Taft. And they send him in. Oh, there's another thing blowing up. I swear I'm not doing this. They send him in, and he goes in there, and there's dynamite, and that old dude laying on the ground. I didn't pick up. Was his leg missing
Yes.
when he was laying in the... It was?
Yeah,
It was cut off somewhere?
it was still, yeah, they show, they made it just enough of a point to show that one leg was still there and one was not. Which
Jesus, I didn't notice that. Holy shit.
Like, I actually, this is like, we'll go into this later, but I was actually
And he saw it once, Chris.
No,
twice.
Yeah, I know.
Technically twice now. I watched it. I got done right before we started recording. And then I have it on right now.
That's 3 times. Yeah, you probably saw him again.
But I did notice it the first time because I was like, and like I said,
You were looking for it, maybe.
well, actually, no, I wasn't. I was shocked to see it because I was like, I was like, oh, like I was like kind of grossed out by it because like there is a lot of like pretty insane like gore stuff in this movie, which I thought was kind of awesome.
Which bothers me because a lot of my horror movies were all cut to crap, and this has a...
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow, so good. It's cut off. Good. So they blow up Steven Seagal. He goes flying. Unfortunately, he realized everything a little too soon. The idiot Harp pressed the button a little too late. So Steven Seagal gets blown away, but it's a little too late, so he survives. I bet you like everybody that's like everyone who works with this guy's favorite scene. That people set him up to blow him the
They're like, yes!
yeah! Good, do it, come on. So he's rescued by Eskimos, who strangely have, like I said, an Asian daughter, but okay.
Yeah, the old man says, the spirit of the man bear lives within the smoke. I've seen it in my vision. Then they find him and take him back to their fucking igloo made of like fucking bones and antlers.
Igloo.
Whatever the fuck it was.
I think it was. I don't know if it was. I think it was an igloo.
I mean, what else would you call it?
A hut.
Yeah, but that's what an igloo is—a hut made of
No,
ice.
that's what I mean.
Snow,
That would just be it. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, it's
Who would live in a block? How does that work? How does an Eskimo live in a block of ice?
How does ice keep out cold?
Yeah, you just get a
Right? Wouldn't you be freezing in there?
Yeah, that's why you got to get space heaters. Duh.
Yeah, that or a fire.
You're sitting there and the fucking igloo's dripping down on you.
Yeah. Okay, let's give him a little credit. I don't know if we're going to give Steven Seagal credit or if we're going to give the, what do you call the people in charge of location?
Location scouts.
Location scouts. Let's give location scouts a lot of credit here. Do you guys not believe that a lot of this movie looks pretty beautiful?
The scenery is fucking amazing in this movie.
Amazing.
Yes.
There's even a shot in the beginning when Forrest and the guys are flying away from the first explosion, and they're
The refinery?
and they're over the fucking canyon that's just all snow and ice. It looks fucking awesome.
Yeah. Well, they were going to shoot in Nome, Alaska, but I think they went somewhere else. I forgot the look. It was somewhere else.
Saskatoon, Canada, where Christian lives.
Saskatchewan. I don't know. It was going to be Nome, Alaska. And I'm not saying no, Alaska. I'm saying Nome, Alaska.
I know.
No, I understand what you're saying. Yes.
Yeah. Alex is like, yo, hey guys, you know what I'm saying?
You know
Yeah.
mean?
You know what I mean?
The ugliest woman who ever was captured on...
I was gonna say.
Talk about the old lady.
My notes. I said an old woman who looks like something straight out of the cantina scene in Star Wars is chewing up food and feeding it to Forrest.
And he's vomiting it before he even swallows it. He's like,
From the cantina. Holy shit.
That's what she looks like, dude.
No, I know,
You see
that's
her
amazing, though.
Her fucking cheeks and her face and
Yeah.
shit.
she should be like blowing a flute or something.
Holy shit, that's so fucking funny. Oh my god, Chris.
She is so ugly, dude.
And then that fucking guy comes walking out with that fucking bird mask on.
He's making the noises. Wait, how old do you think that woman is today? What do you think she's doing right now?
Oh,
Dead.
if she's alive, she's
She's
120.
You think she's in a coffin right now?
Are you shitting me? Yes.
She's in a coffin 10 days after they filmed this movie.
She didn't even get to the editing process.
Yeah, she didn't make it to the fucking, like, she's lucky she made the final cut.
He goes outside, gets attacked by those sled dogs.
And animals can spot like ugliness.
Well, so at first I was like, why are they doing this? And then when I rewatched it, I thought, oh, because the old man said that Seagal was half bear. So that's why they were attacking him?
No. It's because they didn't know who the hell he was, and he was stealing the bobsled.
Okay.
I think. Listen, I'm not no expert on this movie, but I thought that's what was happening.
Regardless, they were ripping away at his arms and legs. And he stands up, no wounds at all, and immediately goes over to the fucking old man and just starts talking to them like nothing happened.
In English, right? He goes, "I'm sorry, I didn't mention that. People are after me."
So it was like that whole dog scene never happened, and there was absolutely no fucking point
Yeah, like,
for that to happen.
It was just, oh no, there's a point. He was trying to leave them so that they wouldn't get burdened with his presence.
right.
Meanwhile, he left his shit there. So when they went there later with a helicopter, they say, "Oh, this is Forrest's stuff. Let's shoot this guy." Yeah, so yeah, he's still fucked up.
If you are strong enough to steal, you're strong enough to make your journey, or whatever they say.
Right. So he touches his forehead with a feather, and Steven Seagal just sees naked.
He just falls back.
Where's that feather? So I can see some hot naked girls.
He's fighting a grizzly bear.
This shit. I was fucking like I said, even after like between the Mike Starr scene, I was like, what is this movie? And then this, I was like, what is this fucking movie?
This scene is a fucking fever dream.
Yeah, legit.
When he comes out of the water like a bear, oh my god!
Hold on. You skipped through the meat of it.
Oh, good.
So he goes backwards into the water. Visions of this fucking Eskimo orgy sweat lodge type fucking thing. Now, the main chick that they focus on in this scene is fucking hot as balls, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
But then that spirit ghost woman or whatever tells him that he's the chosen one that is going to save their land. And then he snaps out of it and bursts out of
like a bear.
No, like fucking Jason did in part 6 in the lake at the end when he comes out and jumps on fucking Tommy when Tommy's in the boat.
Yeah, right. When he's in the boat.
It's the exact same thing, dude. Oh my god. In slow motion and everything.
That's a really good point.
Holy shit. That's all I could think of when I saw that.
That's awesome.
He leaves his stuff in the igloo. These losers, the scumbag Harp, come down in a helicopter looking for him. They find it, and they pistol whip this guy's daughter and then shoot him just because he approached them and raised his arms. Yeah, major threat there. Let's shoot this man. Hey, did you guys realize that Steven Seagal still has his ponytail in this movie?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Wasn't it gone when he was Casey Ryback? And wasn't that before this?
It was
Yeah.
slicked back, but he didn't have the ponytail. Yes.
It's like, isn't that like one of the only movies that he doesn't have the ponytail?
Well, for what we've reviewed, yes.
Okay, all right.
Now hold on. In Above the Law, the first one, he didn't have the quote ponytail.
It was
just slicked back into like a ducktail kind of thing
Yeah.
almost.
He was trying to grow it at that
Right,
point.
right.
That was the start.
Now, Chris, expert on years, what is Under Siege? I think it was 3, right?
92.
93.
92.
Oh, I think no. I think Ghoul's right. I think it is 92.
So he cut it and grew it back in 2 years.
That can happen.
No, I'm just saying. Is that what he did? Okay.
Yeah, I guess.
He grew it back. Wow. That's weird, right? To go from some signature look and then abandoning it and then going back to it?
Well, it's also, I mean, I'm pretty sure we talked about this on Under Siege, but that movie just feels like not a quote like Seagal movie.
No, but I don't think he based his hair off of that.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, it's a weird thing to do. To say, well, I'm not going to be like some guy who always has the same thing, and then he grows it back.
Well, yeah, because if you think about it too, like all the action guys had like their own thing. Like his was the ponytail or like a signature look, so to like speak.
Right. Very weird to do. Yeah, you don't normally go back. That's like Marilyn Manson cutting his hair off in 98 and then growing it back long again in 2004. Like, he didn't do that.
And he went through that phase where he did like the fucking like skater cut comb over type fucking thing. Like, what
That's
the
his emo
fuck
look.
are you doing, dude? Exactly.
I think he was competing with Chemical Romance
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
during his vampire phase. So he eventually makes it to that dude's cabin that is all fucked up because they ransacked the shit out of it. He makes it there, and then those guys meet him there. Now he kills them all, which is it's all good, and it's a little redemption because he beats the guy who smashed the guy's fingers.
Well, we got to mention this is also the scene where he literally one hench guy walks in upstairs and he fucking just shoots the shotgun up.
The balls, is that the one?
Yep, that's it.
Okay.
And we also skipped over how the sled dogs pull a fucking fully automotive slowmobile out of this fucking giant hill of snow. And Seagal is like, you've had this thing
that's
the whole fucking time.
Only for emergencies.
That's the only way they get to that fucking place they're going to.
That's right. Yeah.
Because they had this hidden fucking slowmobile. But yeah, then they go to the old man's house after that, yeah.
Well, no, I'm gonna back.
No.
No.
You're
you
right.
backpedal a little bit.
No, I'm glad you said that. His daughter had the Stacey Nelkin thing going on here.
Ooh,
Your
wow.
father was murdered in front of you, and you're just doing other stuff within 6 hours or something.
Oh, all right. That's what you mean. Okay, I was wondering. I was like, she don't. I was like,
Oh no, she didn't bang this guy. No, she didn't bang Steven Seagal.
I was gonna say, I was like, did I miss something?
No, he's not that slick as Tom Atkins, dude.
Yeah.
No, this girl, God only knows how old she was at 20, whatever we're gonna say. Even though her dad was 80,
Right.
so he had her at 60. So I guess he's Larry King or something. So it's like, so wait a minute. So your dad was murdered in front of you, and yet you're able to just go about your day and your mission and whatever that quickly. Like, how was that possible? Where's the reaction here? What is this, class of 1999?
Where's the grieving period?
Yeah.
There's none.
Yeah. It's just like you just said, Alex. Class of Nine. It's just action movie logic.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
Your dad was just killed. How are you just hanging out with this douche? He was killed because of him.
That Halloween 3 comparison, that's the greatest thing I've ever heard. You could have not nailed that fucking more perfectly. That is exactly what fucking happens in this movie.
We're all over it that quick.
Now she's like, oh fuck, he's dead. Well, now here's what we gotta do.
Yeah, like, whoa, man. God, I hope somebody mourns for me for at least 3 weeks. Christ.
Yeah. Geez, I hope we get like
Something.
something.
Some bereavement, right? So, like, what the fuck is going on here? Nobody cares about people dying. I don't know what's happening. So now we lick Steven Seagal's nuts a little more, and Michael Jennings explains who Forrest Taft is, and he goes, imagine your worst ultimate fucking nightmare, and it won't come close to this guy when he's pissed. Like, how many times did Steven Seagal make sure that these guys wrote a line in there that made him look
like he was just a monster?
Yeah, the most amazing human being who ever lived. How many times? And we're gonna do this again. The Ghoul already alluded to it. The campfire, drinking gasoline.
Can I just say the whole quote real quick?
Please do.
He goes, try this. Delve down into the deepest bowels of your soul. Try to imagine the ultimate fucking nightmare. And that won't come close to this son of a bitch when he gets pissed. And he goes, well, sir, I think we got that covered because he seems to be pretty pissed.
Right. And that's Harp saying that.
Right.
All his guys basically get killed during the cabin scene and a little bit before that. So now he has to hire the people that everyone looks very highly upon. Everybody thinks, what are they called? Mercenaries are really good guys. Mm-hmm. They're seen as... Nobody looks down on these people as ultimate pieces of shit, right?
I personally... No, they do, but personally, I don't.
Real? Oh, God. What are you saying?
If I had military...
Ghoul is the living definition of a mercenary.
You would be a mercenary?
In another lifetime, yeah.
But you described them as people who would shoot a classroom full of children if they were hired to do so.
I wouldn't say I would, but depending on your morals, you would. Like, if I was hired to hunt down Forrest Taft, I would absolutely fucking do it.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, but no.
But you said they have no limits, though.
I mean, well, like I said, it's your moral like compass that basically like some of them obviously would draw the line at that, but like I would absolutely do this shit for money.
I was gonna say if someone handed Ghoul a fucking loaded machine gun and just said kill, he would just go forward and start fucking shit.
You just set him in motion and he will not stop.
If I had the skills and the knowledge and the prep time,
he's just fucking Rosie. You put him in motion.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
You're Rosie.
Yeah.
Would you hang your leg over a fire pit and spit alcohol into it?
I fucking...
No! Ghoul would never spit alcohol out.
No.
That's a waste.
That's alcohol
a fucking
abuse.
Waste.
Alcohol abuse is a waste of alcohol.
Yeah, what was Rosie thinking, right?
He's an idiot. I would absolutely do this job if I had the fucking...
Well, anybody would like Steven Seagal.
It's true.
I gotta reverse that, but yeah. Anybody would hunt him down, I should say. Okay.
If I was gonna, honestly, if I related to if we had to like relate ourselves to any character in this movie, I'd probably be Billy Bob Thornton.
Oh yeah, he was all caught up in how cool he looked when he was like holding the gun.
Yeah.
And all that shit. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Should I put the stock in?
Yeah, exactly.
Should I keep it up?
Yeah, you gotta explain that later too.
Okay, I will. All right. Ironically, on my way to the liquor store after work today, I was...
Oh, gee, you went to a liquor store? No way. I don't believe it. And what happened?
I have been very much looking forward to this today. Honestly, within the last 24 hours, I'm like, tomorrow's going to be interesting.
So Steven Seagal basically just randomly berates this woman. She's like, dude, this is not what my whole tribe's about. You're resorting to violence. What about all this spirit talk and ghosts and goblins, whatever the hell? It's like, come on, dude. You really think this crap's gonna help us out now? Here's the thing. He hired a shaman to be a technical advisor.
What?
Oh, yeah.
That's not surprising at all.
No, that's not surprising, but what the fuck?
That would guide him through the movie. And he still inserted a scene basically saying that's all cute and funny and fun, but in reality, that's not how anything gets done. And I loved your dad, too. I loved your dad, whole 18 hours I knew him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I loved him, but that's not going to help us. Ghosts aren't going to make them all stop pumping oil, and blah, blah, blah is not going to make everybody do this, and blah, blah, blah is not going to make the whole world go to electric cars or whatever, like, or all the stuff we could have been using for the last 50 years, as he says at the end. And all, like, he basically says that's all bullshit. So I'm sorry, what's the point of any of it then? What are you pushing? Why are you pushing this natural earthy thing if you don't even believe in it? And you literally said that in your own movie.
I did love that when he said, I loved your father, I loved your dad, or whatever the fuck it was. I thought, what? You just fucking met this guy?
What could you love about him? That he said, hi, how are you?
And he looked like a fucking Ewok from Return of the Jedi with that fucking
big
bird
beak?
skull on him. Yeah.
Fucking Ewok.
No, that's exactly what it looked like. The medicine man Ewok from Return of the Jedi.
No, that's really funny. That's good.
So did you notice that Arlie Ermy, not necessarily when they first showed him, but later, like towards the end of the movie, when they're in the refinery, his mustache, it is so fucking fake.
I was wondering if that was really fake.
It looked like dog hair just like taped on his fucking lip.
Because
it was terrible. I only noticed it right before we started recording, and I was rewatching the last like 20 minutes of this movie. It was terrible. It wasn't as bad as like the sleepaway camp.
I was gonna fucking say sleepaway camp.
It wasn't that bad, but it was fucking bad. I didn't notice it in the first half of the movie though.
Yeah,
so I don't know if they did reshoots or what.
Probably
Yeah, he couldn't
added
grow
stuff.
it like 2 weeks before they shot this.
Well, because he does. I don't think you ever see him with like facial hair and a lot of stuff.
That was weird. He had like, well, I was gonna say a crew cut, but he had
buzz cut.
He had a crew cut and Full Metal Jacket, but still, the mustache. It was like, whoa.
Yeah, it was very weird.
I love how he goes to the girl, can you ride a horse? And she goes, of course I can. I'm Native American. He goes, yeah? And meanwhile, she's not. You're Asian.
Well, that's the thing. And that's why I think it's funny that we keep getting mixed up on Eskimos and Native Americans. Like, Seagal's wearing that coat that he's wearing, too, like, for the beginning. That's an extremely Native American looking coat.
Oh, yeah. He don't take it off.
Yeah, or like the tassels and everything. So I'm like, so that's why I'm actually kind of like, every time you guys say Eskimos, I'm like, oh, like, that's what they were. And then I'm realizing now.
Eskimos were Native Americans to that part of the country.
Okay.
Indian is short for indigenous. So yes, technically they were indigenous to that part of the country.
Chris dropping the knowledge. Also, I'm watching it now, Chris. Arlie Ermey's mustache, for the most part, is real. When it gets towards the finery scene, or the foundry scenes, I'm gonna wait to see.
That's when I noticed it.
Yeah,
there was something about the lighting in that scene.
I noticed that as well. I was like, what?
That had to have been a reshoot or something.
Yeah. Because like it's crazy to think that he's in Seven a year later.
Yep.
Which is fucking wild to me. I'm like, how do you go from a Steven Seagal film to a David Fincher movie? Like,
so another Steven Seagal nut-licking moment of his own. He has them say, he's so top secret that he don't even flag top secret when you search him up.
Yeah.
Like, dude, stop. It is weird. Stop.
Well, then
what about when they, just to backtrack a little bit, what about when they're riding away from that fucking cabin and the horseback jumps over the fucking cliff in slow motion?
That's ahead.
That's another perfect Seagal.
God,
moment.
he's good.
That's ahead.
Exactly.
I always love, though. I shouldn't say always love. I was dying at when they say, "Oh, we're gonna need horses," and then they're chasing him. Actually, that was kind of jumping ahead, actually, though.
Yeah. So Seagal basically Home Alones the forest. No pun intended. To the mercenaries, and they had like, oh, this guy is an amateur. Then they go and trip on the next wire, fucking die. Another guy gets whacked by a branch.
Dude, so I actually thought that first of all, the fucking claymore going onto the guy when they just show his fucking chest, just
yeah.
And then the guy falls and he lands on the
sticks,
which I thought was kind of interesting.
Predator. Oh no, Conan 1, right? Yeah.
Or you could even go First Blood. I do love, though, the shot of them not of Seagal and Masu riding the horses, but the shot of Arlie Ermy, John C. McGinley, and then the other assorted extras in the background, slow-mo on the horses riding towards them. That looked like a shot straight out of fucking Tombstone. Like, it was wild. I was like, holy shit. It looks like a shot, like a slow-mo shot of like Wyatt Earp and the gang from Tombstone. Yeah,
Maybe he's a huge fan.
I liked
Yeah,
it.
right. I don't think Seagal's a fan of anything but himself.
That's true.
Yeah. I don't think he watches anything but his own movies. I love how, like, the mercenaries have no reaction to their own men dying. I know I'm a big stickler for this, I guess. I keep bringing this up this year. That nobody has a reaction to anyone's death. Thank God we're going to review Ghost. Like, no one else seems to care about anyone else's
Well, it's funny,
death, right?
the guy who gets impaled on the sticks, right before he does die, Billy Bob Thornton has his first line in the movie where he says, oh, you say, like, he's basically like, oh, you say shit like that right before you get killed. Yeah, and then he gets fucking killed and they don't care.
I'm glad he does. I'm glad that happened. Yeah.
I do too.
That was good. So now they're on their way to Aegis 1. So Aegis 1 is like a refinery rig, whatever. I don't know what these things are called. But
So Aegis 1 is the oil rig, and then before that is the refinery. Like that big, you know how they show like the big like the pan out shot of
the whole Aegis 1.
yeah, so Aegis 1 is the big tower, and then all the strip leading up to it.
That's called refinery?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. So he's in there and who else thought of, I know Ghoul didn't, Chris. Who did you think of when Steven Seagal put a soda bottle on the end of his gun so it was a silent gun
So fucking stupid.
before he popped the back of a man's head out?
Oh shit! I didn't think of anything.
I thought of MacGyver instantly.
Oh no, I would have never thought of. Well,
Were you a MacGyver person at all in
that
any way,
makes
shape, or
sense since what's his name was called MacGruber in this, or Magruder.
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 I love how a person was he said, I'm gonna go take a piss. And does he go to a bathroom?
No, he's just gonna piss off the ledge.
Yeah, no, he went into the room and just pissed randomly anywhere.
That's what I mean. Yeah,
He didn't go like off the into the water or anything.
No, I figured he was just going off the ledge or something.
Oh no, he went inside and pissed anywhere. Who does that?
What about when Arlie Ermy says to the Indian mercenary, I want you to protect this entrance like it was your sister's cherry tonto? Oh my, that's the exact reason why Arlie Ermy was brought into this movie, to deliver lines like that.
Like, he must have also gotten fucking paid.
Oh, for sure, dude.
Like, that, like, because even, like, I know he has some big long one that I couldn't fucking recite for the life of me, but he's like, this guy, you could bury this guy in a pit in Alaska or something like that, and he would
With
show
a
up,
bikini on, and he'll show up at your poolside.
and he'll show up with and a handful of pesos, like some shit like that.
It's always to build up Seagal.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, exactly. It's literally just Arlie Ermy building up Seagal. That's all it is.
Even one of his guys.
Well, no, Billy Bob Thornton at one point is like, oh, I see, like they see more explosions, and he's like, oh, I told you this guy was bad.
He goes, I told you this motherfucker was, or whatever it was. Yeah.
Yeah, he's on his way here. And then another guy says, hey, what's going on? The intel tells us that there's one guy, but we think there's a whole team doing
Yeah, whole
this.
fire team, yeah.
Like, come on. Even Arnold doesn't do this stuff.
No.
Stallone doesn't do this stuff. Van Damme doesn't do it.
No.
You are the only person. I guess Arnold maybe had a moment or two where he did something like that, or like, well, when they were the best, they call this guy.
The only thing I wouldn't even say, like, the only thing I can really think of is Commando, and even at
I was
that,
gonna say Commando.
but even at that, it's like, it's only the one.
He goes, you're getting a little rusty.
Yeah.
He goes, it's something about him being the best.
Yeah. Or even towards the end when he finally gets to the island or whatever, and then he's invading, and then the Bennett's like, this guy would make your men look like whatever. That's about it.
Yeah. Yeah. So then Arlie Ermy has to explain how great Seagal is, and he says, listen, let me tell you something. This guy would drink a gallon of gasoline. I like that Arlie Ermey's gonna now do this. Meanwhile, he knows nothing about Seagal at this moment, except that he's kind of a pain in the ass. But he'll drink a gallon of gasoline to piss in your fire. You could leave him in the middle of Antarctica in a bathing suit, and he'll show up the next day at your poolside with $1 million smile. Like, oh my God.
I love the fucking fistful of pesos though. What does that have to do with anything?
Yeah, nothing. This guy can't handle. There's nothing this man can handle.
Yeah.
Now, I love how everyone's abandoning Michael Jennings at this point.
Yes.
Yep.
The main guy, Harp, he's like, listen, this whole place is going to explode, and I'm not going to be here. I'm not that stupid. He goes, yes, you are.
Yeah.
What the hell? Who says that? And then the woman that is by his side the whole movie
says she's going to the bathroom.
Yeah, I'm going to the bathroom.
I'm going to the bathroom.
And then he tells the last guy, hey, stay here. I'll be right back. The guy just looks around.
Him and like two other people just fought.
Two? I think 5 other people.
Was there? I was gonna say I know a bunch of other people right behind him. I was like, this is fucking genius. Like,
you think this is a big moment where everyone's like, no, I'm saving myself. And as soon as they get outside, they're confronted by Forrest.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, gee, I thought I was saving myself, but here you are.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And Harp gets, basically, he tries to sell Seagal on he says, you know, I have this, I have that.
Can we do a Ghoul's gun corner real quick?
Oh, good.
Sure, go ahead.
Matt Wiesel loves this stuff.
I was gonna say, yeah, he coined the phrase. So he's using, I forget what the name of the gun is, but he's using a fucking magazine-fed shotgun.
Magazine-fed?
Okay.
Yes. Chris, did you watch Breaking Bad at all?
Oh yeah, twice.
Okay. So one of the Uncle Jack, when Hank, I'm sorry, spoilers for Breaking Bad for anybody who's listening.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, whatever. It's been over for 13 years. So one of the guns that one of those guys uses is called an AA-12. It's a drum magazine which has like fucking, I don't know, 30 rounds or something.
Okay.
So it's 30 shotgun shells in a fucking thing, and it can be
Wow.
automatic.
Okay.
This guy was using, I forget what it's called, but it can have upwards to, I think, 12 to 18 fucking shotgun shells in a magazine. So it's basically
And just shoot it like it's a fucking machine gun, basically?
Yes, exactly.
Holy shit.
It's a shotgun.
Wow.
Yes. And that's what he uses on
Wait. I want to focus now. Where, who, what, who uses this?
Seagal,
On who?
the helicopter. Actually, he's using it for most of the kills that he gets with the gun leading up to this are with that gun.
Once they get to that fucking rock cabin place.
No, not the cabin place. No, once he gets to the refinery, because you know.
Okay.
So when he gets to that weird scene where they have like that other weird guy who he's like, "Hey, I need this, and that," and then that guy never shows up again.
Right.
Yeah, that weird random John Lennon lookalike guy. Yeah, what the hell was that? Some hipster, And where did he go? It was. How come he wasn't helping when they were?
I was thinking the same thing. Where did he go?
Yeah, that's just the chick was helping him. No, where's that guy?
So one of the guns that he mentions was that, and it's just shotgun shells. It's but a magazine-fed shotgun. They are real and they are fucking wild. Yeah, but yeah, so that's what
Alex, one day you and I are going to wake up, you know, on the internet, and the headline's going to say Watertown Massacre. And we're going to instantly know who the fuck was behind it.
So that gun exists in real life.
So he throws Harp into a helicopter propeller right out of Indiana Jones.
Yeah. I'm so mad that we didn't get to actually see it though, considering the amounts of gore we saw in this movie. We only get to see the blood splatter and then the fucked up like glasses that land on the ground.
Yeah, because when he puts the soda bottle on the gun, you see the back of the man's head explode.
Mm-hmm.
So you would think I could see a man get chopped up by a propeller.
Yeah, like the gun violence in this is pretty brutal.
Yeah. So the bitch, what? Pekingese, hyperactive. Sorry, I'm still in the last review. Drives her car into a gasoline tank, and instead of jamming on the brakes, she just holds her hands up.
Yeah, I'm watching it right now.
And then they show it, and her face is completely bloody.
Yeah.
For no reason, unless the glass would have like shattered her face or something.
No airbag went off.
I gotta say though,
Right.
I was expecting it that when she drove into it just to immediately explode. I love that it did like the half crush.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did the Halloween 3 where the gasoline pours on them.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I like that a lot. I love though when she's driving and she just looks at him, she goes, "Fuck him." Like,
But she doesn't even look where she's going. Who slams on the gas without even looking where they're going?
villains in 80s and 90s movies.
Like who drives into that gigantic? It ain't like you hit a pole. You hit a thing that's like 30 feet wide. You couldn't have made that.
You couldn't have missed that with a fucking, like, you would have seen something.
Right.
Somebody with 30% vision could have seen that. It's a giant silver fucking tanker.
Right.
Could have been any brighter.
So how depressed or let down were you guys when you saw Billy Bob's death and it is a fucking exploding elevator?
I wasn't depressed. I thought it was kind of awesome.
Didn't you think they were building up to a little bit more though, like a one-on-one confrontation?
Well, no, because seeing the year this movie came out and knowing Billy Bob Thornton wasn't like Billy Bob Thornton yet, I had a feeling he wasn't going to be a big like thing.
Even after they gave him those lines?
But also, they didn't give him anything until the last 20 minutes. So I had a feel like, at the very least, I had a feeling he was gonna maybe be like the third. Well, when I knew Arlie Ermy being in it, I was like, oh, he's probably gonna be like. Actually, I shouldn't say that. I thought that the showdown between Seagal and John C. McGinley was gonna be way more in depth. I thought that was gonna be like a real fight, and for that to end as quickly as it did, I was shocked.
Yeah, I agree, I guess, but it was at least a good kill.
It was a good kill for sure. But after that, I was like, oh well, he has no like real like big like adversaries to kill aside from Michael Caine. So I didn't really think anything of it.
So now we get to Arlie Ermy. Chris, what is he doing sitting in a vat of oil before Seagal show? You're telling me you couldn't just creep around a corner or something else? The best thing you came up with is let me submerge my penis and the rest of my body in oil, in crude oil. Do you know how long you'd have to sit in the shower to get that off of you?
Also, wouldn't you like pass out? Like, I think personally, I know you're saying this towards Chris, but I think personally, this was just like their little homage to fucking Apocalypse Now.
Oh, I was gonna say Rambo when he was in the mud.
Well, I was thinking him coming out of the water head first or whatever. I always thought that was like, or I shouldn't say. Why do I keep saying I always thought? I just seen this movie for the first time 24 hours ago.
You keep saying that's wild.
Maybe it's because the other movies I'm thinking of.
Are you like Seagal? You saw in a different lifetime?
Saw it in my last lifetime. But
so, what do you guys think about Arlie Ermy's death? Like, who walks up to a man with a shotgun and gets that close to him with slippery, oily hands?
let alone he has a fucking long gun too, which is like wild. Like he should not have their motive right here. He should not have even said like, I'm gonna put this in your whatever and shoot it out your fucking.
He should have just shot him, right, and got the glory.
Yeah, he should have just fucking shot him.
I was gonna say that's like any action movie though you ever see.
Yeah, right.
It's like they have to deliver a fucking one-liner before they deliver the final fucking shot, and which always gets blocked or something.
Yeah,
like
and because it's Arlie Ermy, it's got to be something like wild. Yeah.
Yeah.
Albeit, though, I did not have an issue with it. I actually thought the fucking Seagal twist around, it looked awesome.
Oh, yeah.
I bet you they tried both flip arounds. They probably tried overhead and underhand. And I think underhand looks better.
It
right?
does, but it's a very strange choice, but...
It's a straight because you have to pull the trigger.
Right.
So you're telling me Seagal flipped a gun out of a man's hand who had his hand on the trigger and then wrapping my hand around this trigger and blowing you away in your stomach.
Yes.
Right.
And you go flying down a flight of stairs.
He blasts him back like 10 feet, yeah.
And I love how, like, 5 seconds later, they say, guys, don't shoot any guns. You'll blow us all to smithereens, or whatever he says. I'm sorry, Seagal just did this 5 seconds ago in the same room, and nothing happened there.
It's not a lot of logic.
No. So Seagal goes on a killing spree. What do you guys think of all these deaths? I got one that's my highlight. Let's see what you guys say.
Hold on, are you talking about the, where we're back to no guns, just hand to hand, or
Yeah, he like hits 2 guys at once with a pipe.
the knife?
The one that he throws through the window?
Yes. He breaks his arm, which you guys were alluding to earlier, he uses a pipe to kind of break his arm
Right.
and then like shove him through a window. That's what I said earlier. But
Well, first of all, the double fucking, when he just swings it and 2 guys go down.
2 guys.
I thought that was hilarious. But yeah, the knife. Holy shit.
The guy's holding a knife like this the whole time, if you notice him. Seagal just shoves it into his face, turns him around, and pushes his head.
And then the knife goes further through his head.
And then the black guy he hits in the nuts.
He hits him in the nuts, and then I'm sorry, but could you imagine getting like a pole to right to the nuts, but then right to the face too? That would fucking hurt like hell. Yeah, that all those guys, I was like, I feel your pain.
The fight scenes in this movie are fucking great. And I call them fight scenes. It's not even fighting. It's like they charge at Van Damme and he does one thing to them, no matter who it is, no matter what scene. It's one thing. And then the confrontation is over and he's on to the next guy, which I love. I'm sorry. It pleases me greatly to see him fucking destroy these guys with one punch, one kick, one whatever the fuck he does. It's amazing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like when he had Michael Caine say at the end of this movie, who's this? Is this the slope bitch you've been banging?
we used to bang prostitutes better for less than $5 in Bangkok.
What was that all about? He just berates this woman.
And then he fucking hangs Michael Caine by a oil, shoots the fucking cable, and he goes plunging down in that fucking oil, water, whatever the fuck it was.
That's the thing. Also, I will say, leading up to this though, Michael Caine's de-evolution through the end of this movie is fucking awesome. I love when he's trying to turn some wheel on the thing, and one of the rig workers is running away, and he sees you fucking coward, and the the guy goes, fuck you, asshole.
Yeah.
And then he yells down, you gutless pricks.
He just loses all of his best men and women and all that stuff. Everybody abandons him.
Yeah.
And it's so that just shows you when he's hanging from that wire before Seagal shoots exactly on the wire because he's so amazing. That just shows you that he could have been worth, for all we know, $2 billion.
Right.
And that means absolutely nothing in the end, right? That will not save you.
Yeah.
From a man who wants to kill you for whatever you've done.
But at the same time, too, I will say that is one of the most lackluster villain deaths.
Okay, I was going to go there. So, the Batman released the Joker into acid.
Yeah, but he drops him into oil.
But that wouldn't that be poetic? Because that's...
Well, how would the oil kill him? Yeah, but how would the oil kill him? Does he... Well, I'd say, does he blow up with the fucking rig is basically...
Oh, well, we could all assume he crawled out of the oil like Arlie Ermy, and then he blew up.
Yeah, so that's what I mean.
At the very least.
That's the one thing I was especially when it's Michael Caine, I was like, I would have preferred like him just like light him on fire or some shit, and then have him like be the catalyst for the reason why, or like strap a bomb to it. Yeah, why it blew up. You know what I mean?
What do you think, Chris? Was that a satisfying top guy death?
Well, the death itself, not really, but we did after that get the shot of Seagal running away with his flappy arms.
Yeah, we get the flappy arms again.
Jumping over a little pipe like it's some big deal.
Yeah, the slow mo over the small pipe.
It wasn't as bad as some of the other films, but at least we still got the fucking flailing arms going.
Yeah, had to make a comeback.
Yeah.
Yeah. He blows up all of Aegis 1. He couldn't have created more environmental issues in this whole movie if he tried.
But he's an environmentalist, though.
Yes. So before he gets to his big speech where we're all scumbags, just so you know, when he was on the set of this movie, they eventually set up targets and they were shooting targets because, you know, you're in the middle of nowhere. This is real life. Him and his cronies, whatever, were shooting targets with like machine guns and everything else in real life.
Like training for the movie or just for fun?
No, for fun.
Wow.
And they said that when he left the set of this movie, there were hundreds of shells in the creeks, all covering everything. And he just left it that way. And left it to whoever was there to clean it up or whatever the case.
Wow.
So that's what he left into the environment.
That
after
plus
filming a movie like this.
That plus the 2-day fucking smoke shot.
But plus that, plus every other explosion.
Yeah, whatever the fuck else there was all this was all practical effects.
And Mike Starr was like, and I'm the bad guy.
I need to change.
When he goes into this whole lecture at the end, showing the videos, talking about how oil companies are destroying the world. Listen, sure, we'd all love to see less ducks covered in oil. We'd all love to see less animals dying, whatever the case. No one wants to see an ocean filling up with oil, right? We all agree. What Steven Seagal doesn't realize is that oil is used to make everything all the plastics, everything he's using to make this movie, everything he's doing to the way he got rich.
It's legit like one of the most like useful resources, yeah.
Like, yes, we can use electric cars, but what it takes to mine it, the element to make the batteries, and when the batteries go, where do those batteries go, and all that kind of stuff. Everything is a byproduct, right? Like everything that you use and everything you go through, there's he says like cars that run on water and garbage and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Listen, if that was really the case, we don't know that even for a fact. No one's really
Doc Brown.
Yeah.
He put garbage right in the Mr. Fusion. So what do you guys think about this whole end speech? Like, I'm sure you agree with most of it, but does it come off strange from him?
So from what I read on the internet, I don't know how true this is because it's the internet. That very end speech at the end of the movie, in the original cut, it went on for, again, this is the internet, it went on for anywhere between 11 to 40 minutes longer.
Jesus Christ.
Than it did in the cut that we know. And I'm talking about in the test screenings. It said in the test screenings, people were booing, throwing stuff at the screen, blah, 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 because it kept going and going and going.
Fuck
about
that.
His whole environmental speech, yeah.
Yeah, no, the few minutes they give to it is just enough. Because I will admit, even towards it, I was like, oh man, yeah, that's like still true to this day. But then I was like, why the fuck should I care? Because I contribute to this shit every day. I have a fucking car. I need to get to places. Like, I got fucking shit to do. Like,
I guess it's supposed to make you question, should you buy a Tesla
fuck
or
no.
something? Who can afford a Tesla, right?
Yeah, but also it's like, okay, so when I'm fucking driving halfway through wherever
And I run out of battery.
and I run out of battery, what am I gonna do?
There should be nothing less than a hybrid. Absolutely nothing.
You know what they need to make is a fucking piss, like piss.
Yeah, what, for drunk drivers?
Yeah,
You-
no, for
you
dude,
just
everybody's
piss in
got
the
to pee.
tank.
Yeah, piss in the tank. Everybody needs to pee. I'd have unlimited fuel for life.
A piss tank.
Piss tank.
Urine will get us where we want to go.
I
Yeah.
think that's where we need to be at the world.
Yeah, there's the Chevy piss.
My Ford urine.
All right, Chris. That was On Deadly Ground, 1994, Steven Seagal. How many fingers are you bashing with an elephant's tusk out of 5? Thank God there's 5 fingers. It worked out.
Wow.
For On Deadly Ground.
That did work out good.
It's amazing. It never really happens.
So, number one, it wasn't an elephant tusk. It was a walrus tusk because elephants don't live in Alaska. Number two, okay, this is a shocker to me because going into this review, as I told you in Ghoul, I had not seen this movie since like 1995 or 96. So we'll just say 30 years for argument's sake. But I did see it like 3 or 4 or 5 times back then. However, on this watch, I didn't remember a fucking thing about this. So this was this may as well have been a brand new Steven Seagal unearthed film for me that just now got released to the masses. Alex, as you know, when I was halfway or so through this, the first time I watched it, I sent you an audio and I was like, oh my God. And that made you nervous, I think.
Yeah.
But then I finished it and then I watched it again. And I think this is the only movie that we've reviewed that I've watched 2 times in the span of the week that we reviewed it.
What made you do that?
Because I was so caught off guard like 60% of the way through the movie, because I hit this switch to where I was like, oh wow, this is actually like clicking for me now. So I finished it, wanted to watch it again. So I watched it the second time and I was like, wow, this is actually, as terrible as it is, this is actually enjoyable. Out of 5, I'm gonna give this movie. This is a total fucking cheat. Okay, I'm gonna give this 3.25 out of 5 walrus tusks bashing my fingers. Not because it's a good movie, but because I had a very good time watching it.
And that's all you ever do.
That's all I have to ask of a movie. When it's over, did I have a good time watching it? Yes, I had a good time watching this.
Ghoul, how many fingers are you smashing out of 5 with an elephant's tusk, which will be corrected into a walrus? Do you give it?
All right, so this being my virgin watch, like I said, I watched it twice before we recorded, and then another once and a half while we were recording, have it on in the background. Like I always say, I'm not a huge Seagal guy. I was actually surprised with how violent this was and how gory this was. Like, all things considered, as far as like the time it came out, and granted, I mean, who it was, obviously people were being like, oh, whatever, you gotta censor him. Like, they were just gonna give him the reins. I hate that I rented this movie
Let him talk.
because I wish I owned this movie.
Yes! Yeah!
I fucking
Yes!
had a great time with this. This is actually gonna
Yes!
become. I'm so mad that this isn't available on Blu-ray in America.
Dude! I can't believe that people have to pay to watch this movie.
I am so mad that I had to pay to finish this because I wish I just fucking owned it and I should have just fucking bought it outright on Prime Video or YouTube or whatever. I had so much fun with this movie.
Yes!
I really enjoyed this. This was a lot of fun. I'm so glad we did this because like I said, never seen this. This was fucking awesome. There are a few things that I have fault with, obviously, but you know what? This is a fucking 4 out of 5 for me. This was great.
Wow! Amazing! Yes!
I had a great time.
That's
This was awesome.
dude.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
I would say 3.5 out of 5.
Wow! Nice!
No, that's good.
fucking-
That's
awesome, dude. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I still give it that. Like,
Considering your initial reaction to me when you watched this, you were like, "Whoa!" And I'm like, oh, shit, we're getting a 2 out of 5 for this.
all right, well, yeah, so that's what we got. We got Ghost coming out in 2 weeks. So we'll see you then.
I need time to change.
Well, Chris, we don't have that much time. We'll see you then.